Entrepreneurship and Career Hub at the Madras. And the Entrepreneurship Career Hub, actually, what we do is we try to spread awareness about the entrepreneurship programs, and we try to give some kind of training to the faculty as well as to the students, and we encourage them to take up entrepreneurial ventures. So that's what we do during this particular program. And to this course from 2020, we've been organizing a lot of programs whereby we have kind of promoted entrepreneurial activities, and we try to bring in inspiring leaders in different fields who can actually inspire our participants to take up such ventures. And in the keeping up in the series of different kind of speakers that we've had for this faculty development program, starting with Mr. Dinakar from Siengobain. We had Ms. Parthi from CIIC, who's a compatriot, and then we had Dr. Anamika Gulati from Jawaharlal Nehru University. So along with this, we've got today with us Dr.Doreen, who is a really talented person. She's multi-talented, in fact, and she takes multifaceted also. She, I don't know how she manages to put all of her things, in 24 hours time. So she's a real powerhouse woman here who's continuously performing. So let me just give a brief introduction about Dr. Doreen. Dr. Doreen is actually the founder and director of the Computational Intelligence Research Foundation. She has completed her ME as well as her Ph.D. in Computer Science and Engineering from Anna University, and her research interests include distributed computing, peer-to-peer computing, grid computing, cloud computing, and analytics. Her previous positions include professor and head at the Loyola College of Engineering and Technology in the Department of Information Technology, and she has taken over and she started her own foundation, which is the CIRF, where she trains a lot of people in data analysis and data analytics and all that, and she publishes a lot of papers, a lot of research articles also. So being an entrepreneur as well as taking care of research activities, I don't know how she does that, and I think today she will give us a brief about how she manages her day. So thank you so much, Dr. Doreen, for being with us. We've already heard you once during our program. We are really very happy to invite you here and have you here with us. So over to you.
Thank
you for accepting our invitation.
Welcome. Thank you so much, Vasilisa ma'am, for having invited me to give the talk on innovation and entrepreneurship. The topic is so close to my heart. All right, it's the real life experience that I'm going to speak about. All right, and I would like to once again thank the entire management, the staff members, the students, the research scholars of University of Madras, and the special participants for today's function. All right, to hear the talk about innovation and entrepreneurship. All right, I know you're all excited, and we see only the success of a person, right? There's a lot of hard work and toils and mocking that we get even before becoming an entrepreneur. All right, how many of you are here? All right, so many. I think we have 40 participants. All right, can you all on the chat? How are you doing today? I know it's a tired day. I do understand you are all professors. I can see many doctors like Dr. Baston, Dr. Mohana Lakshmi, Dr. Shanti. After your entire college, you are here with us. Right? Can we have one word response? Just one word. How are you today? On the chat, quick. Doing good. Thank you, Mohan Lakshmika, ma'am. Yeah, fine. Thank you, Saravanan sir. Others? Just in one word. Thank you, Parameshwari, ma'am. Doing okay. Feeling exhausted. Yeah, I know it is 6:30 and we are exhausted. And even you're exhausted, you've come out of your comfort zones to learn something or to hear something about innovation and entrepreneurship. Excellent. Thank you, Suchitra, ma'am. What about others? If you respond only, I will try to understand that you're connected. Otherwise, I think that you've switched on, you started preparing for the dinner for your children. Okay. If I'm not getting a response, and that's a good intimation even for the organizers to know. Thank you, Alarmadi ma'am. I'm good by the grace of God. Yeah. Even if this is so busy day, I start my day around 4:30 and had morning meetings, and after another TV program and another third program, I'm here. And all three are in 3 different dimensions. Yeah. Thank you. Fine. Thank you, Shinbagapriya ma'am. Thank you, Arul sir. Yeah. So I'm happy that you look so fresh. Yeah, if you look fresh, but inside, okay, yeah, it is the grace of God has given to us. I'm always happy to share what I know, and I know you all know more than what I know. All right, doing good. Thank you, Soumya ma'am. Thank you, Deselvi ma'am. All right. Okay. We are moving into a topic of innovation and entrepreneurship. According to you had been listening innovation, you had been listening about entrepreneurship. All right. Can you just give it in one word on the chat? What is your perspective of innovation and entrepreneurship? On the chat, or one or two of you also could. At the end of the session, we are going to play a live quiz. Let's see who would be the winner for today. Introducing new products, excellent. Making something new, passion, yeah. Coming with new concepts, yeah, excellent. That's what is innovation. Yeah, you know the government of India, Professor Ashok Junjunwala, he had made a real transformation in Indian education system into HEI. Can one of you say what is HEI stands for? HEI. Innovating new for benefits to society. Thank you, Sumati ma'am. Can one of you say? Higher education institutions, right? So they're trying to start along with the institutions, right? Along with the institutions, with the students and the faculty. I thank you, Parameshwari ma'am. You know, only in higher education institutions, all right, only in higher education institutions, you have a pool of exuberant students and resourceful faculties, and we are all focusing on only academics. And this protocol is breaking. What are the different policies that you know that we could have it on startups in the institution itself, like Institution Innovation Council, IC? Yes, what are the other things that you are aware of? Yes, on the chat, or you can also feel free to unmute and speak. All right. ARIA. Thank you. And you know, last week I was into my LinkedIn. I give talk to school students, I give talk to faculty members, I train PhD scholars on different technology. Faculties internship is a new thing in my startup that I had. Everywhere you should have heard about student internship, where students go to company, get themselves trained on technology. One unique thing about a company, that is CIRF, it stands for Computational Intelligence Research Foundation. I was in engineering college for a decade and different designations, being a professor and HOD, head of the department. And then I stepped down from my job in 2017, a very crucial decision that I need to make because I thought there is a need gap analysis. And when I came out with this new concept of faculty internships, right? Then the students, they have internship. What does I need a faculty internship? You know, as faculties, they come to my institution, they stay for 5 days, not entire day, they be there for 5 hours, they're fully trained on hands-on and develop the project. My vision, if one faculty is trained, through the faculty thousands of students can be trained throughout their lifetime. Okay, there are many unique things that I do. The one unique thing is we provide faculty internships. If you are interested, even during the semester holidays, online and offline, according to your own topic that you want to get yourself, and all the training will be on hands-on. At the end of it, you will develop projects. I always tell the institution, invest on the faculty. We invest on placement training. Okay, that's needed. The student, that is market oriented. We are shifting our entire focus from market oriented approach to technology oriented approach. And they all gave me beautiful answers on the chat. Design with creative. What is innovation? Innovation should start. And last week I stopped it, right? Last week I was just seeing through my page and some posts, because every day I get multiple messages or connections on LinkedIn. Innovations, it's now the new Indian policy they have encouraged in the school itself. I visited a school for a project expo, all right, project expo, wherein the students are speaking about cryptocurrency, bitcoins, and they've got their own new ideas. All right. So the world is moving very fast. The world is moving very fast, and we need to be even more fast. All right. All right. So, and I'd like to once again thank. Now we move on into, I'm going to speak about technical educational entrepreneur. The topic that I would like to focus is on being a technical educational entrepreneur, because most of your faculties, research scholars, all right, and like one faculty, you have a greater influencing for per semester. If you're going to handle 2 sections, 2 years of students, you have a minimum of impacting 80 entrepreneurs. You rethink today, how many resourceful students you would have left in your life. We have not refined them. We have not brought it out them. All right. Today I'm going to speak. See, when did this pandemic start? When did this pandemic start? When pandemic started in India or throughout the world, you can say which year and which month. Kindly please do unmute and speak.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yeah.
So when we talk about somewhere around March 20, we had it, ma'am.
Yes, exactly right. March 2020. Stepped down in 2017 from my institution where I was working. And then I started evangelizing digital classrooms throughout the world. In India, in Jabalpur, like almost more professors from Asia, they came. And I was trying to teach them what is Google Classroom, how can you digitalize your teaching it, how unlimited number of times. So the faculty said, yeah, it's okay. But I think nothing, the feedback what they've told to me, nothing could be compared as the students come to the class onto the blackboard and whiteboard. When I teach them, that effect is totally different, ma'am. This, I think we could learn something, but I don't think that could be effective. When, in 2017, I if I'm not wrong, November or somewhere, and I went to different colleges, went and started evangelizing Google Classroom. They're trying to, only few colleges, they captured and they started implementing it. What this I'm telling between 17 to 20. What happened in March 2020? Everybody, you shifted from a regular classroom to what? Digital classroom. How many of you have taken online classes post March 2020? If it is yes, type Y on the chat. No, type N on the chat. Post March 2020, how many of you have taken classes using online mode? Any tools, online mode? Yes, yes. You are all taking classes. You can take class, Soumya ma'am, after pandemic. Sorry, during pandemic, after 2020, we all shifted to digital classrooms, right? Those faculties who said like online classes cannot be done, myself and my husband, we trained around 5,000 teachers around the world how to take classes through online. Most of them, some government school teachers, private school teachers, college faculties, they don't know even how to type an email or create an email. But now they are all successful digital teachers. All right. So innovations and entrepreneurs, something different. We have a school in Ayanavara, Mithil Matriculation High Secondary School. I'm parents of the founders and I take care of the school. I had set up Google Suite my institution in 2017 for the school, and I was giving email for every admission. The student will get email ID of their name. Parents were asking, Why are you giving email ID to the students? What is the need of email ID for a school student? March 2020, we had a pandemic. Within a few weeks in our school, we were able to take on online classes on the Google Classroom with zero rupees, zero investment on it. And I've set up Google Suite for many institutions, for schools, for colleges. And that also generated income to me. All right. And now because of that, it was easy for us to shift on. All right. So think something different. Think something different. And we really need to do it. We really need to do it. Now look on to my screen. I hope you're able to see my screen. Are you able to see it full?
Yes, ma'am. Very
Okay, this is some, I don't know. Just give me a second. It is not a always expect the unexpected. Always expect the so innovation. Okay, you invent something and you need to commercialize it. It's not only inventing. If you invent something new, I was asking what is innovation? Innovation is invention multiplied commercialization. Okay, you need to commercialize it. You invent something so good and keep it inside your own house, nobody is going to see it. Nobody is going to.
Morning, everybody. Who are presented here are Mar Surya Prakash from BCom A&F, College of Arts and Science.
Should I need to stop? Ma'am? Are you able to hear me?
Please continue, ma'am.
Yeah, I heard some voice, so I thought me went off.
No, I think he was trying to tell you something. It's okay, you can please continue.
If you want, he can speak, no problem. Somebody unmuted, do you wish to speak?
No, ma'am, you can continue.
Okay. Again, I will share my screen. Okay. And innovation is inventing, and we need to commercialize it. With commercialization, you cannot take a product. How many of you have seen it? All right. And there is a new, you can watch onto my YouTube channel. Okay. More than, how many of you do grinding of flours for idli dosa? Do you grind it? Yes. Which is the difficult part? Grinding is the difficult part, or cleaning the grinder is the difficult part? Cleaning, exactly. Surnika. There is a new grinder that has been invented and commercialized in Coimbatore. You need not even put your hands into it. You need not even put your hands into it. Start the grinder, and you have a knob that closes, and when you pour the water, it automatically get it. How many know about this product? How many of you know about this product? No, yes? Yes or no? No, you don't know about it. It's a new innovation that happened only in Chennai. Sorry, in Coimbatore. Okay, grind, automatic cleaning. Don't keep your hand. Is it an innovation? Is it an innovation or just an invention? Is it an innovation or innovation? Because they've invented it, and also they've not only invented it, they've commercialized it. They have commercialized it. Nowhere, only in that too, what do I say, in Coimbatore. Okay, so that is what is, if they've invented something and if they've kept their own thing, whether it would have been usable for anyone, whether it would have been usable, no. So if one company or one set of people will be able to do it, how much more that you and me you can do in your own college premises. Set of students. That is where you need to rethink about it. Being a technological entrepreneur, right? I could define myself as a technological entrepreneur. All right, because I'm experiencing it. I'm experiencing it. Even if it is possible, I can also post it onto the chat, the link that you can find it out. I don't know, my internet was working good. And your visibility is more important. So what is innovation? Invention multiplied by commercialization. We need to commercialize your product. Without commercialization, it would be not possible. All right. And then we were all working on only with, what do I say? We are working with all marketing students to get themselves employed. How many of you in your lifetime, you made some entrepreneurs in your college? How many of you, you have made any, you have encouraged or created some entrepreneurs?
வெல்கம் பேக் டு அவர் சேனல். இன்னைக்கு நம்ம பார்க்க போறது புதுவிதமான டேபிள் டாப் வெட் கிரைண்டர் ரிவ்யூ வீடியோ தான்.
I can show you this. I'll just mute it off. Okay, this is the grinder. You need not keep your hands at all. Okay, just have the knob, close it. And then you can just pour it out and see it grinds it. Different inside. And automatically then they put the flour and the next component rice. And once it is grinded, see, it's grinded now. See how it is flushing off? You could see it. Can you see they don't keep any hand inside? No. And it will automatically, it will push out all the flour. Can you see flour is coming out? And not only that, the cleaning is also done automatically. The cleaning is also done on something new. We need to commercialize it. All these years, okay, the water will come out automatically. Even if you search it out, smart fingers or something like that, you'll be able to find it out. Can you see? Even without keeping hands, it automatically cleans it and flushes everything out, and it is completely clean. Can you see? All right. And this is one innovation. Okay. So innovation is invention multiplied by commercialization. Now we have been moving into from market-oriented approach to technological-oriented approach. From market-oriented approach to technological-oriented approach. So what is technological-oriented? Which means the word innovation need to be there. How many of you agree if you want a technological growth, using students for market-oriented approach? Market-oriented approach in the sense we take the students, we train them, we make them fit, we then give them placement training and then place them into a job. Are we doing that? Or we are trying to find new unique talents from the students, their ideas, their creativity, and encouraging them to be into a new entrepreneur? You can give the answers on chat. Today you have commercialized the product and we are aware of it. Yes, commercializing is more important. The company has commercialized it. The company has commercialized, through which I was able to, and I've been sharing this. I'm so happy. A small concern from Coimbatore, South India, they were able to do that. How many of you feel that you missed so many years, good students, without becoming an entrepreneurs? Do you agree with me? All these years, we were only pushing the students to go for good placements. Are we doing that in massive? Yes, no? No answers on the chat? Kindly give your answers on the chat. Okay, look on to this and let me know which number is missing. Quick. Can you see my screen now? Okay, look on the screen and let me know which number is missing. I'll count from 10 to 1. 10, 9, 8. Yeah, everybody found it out. It is 32 is missing. Okay, can you find the mistake here on the next slide? Can you find the mistakes here? There is a mistake. Yes, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Anybody is able to find what's the mistake? Yes, no? Yeah, two there. Yeah, you have done two things perfectly. Now look onto the sequence. What would be the next three letters of the sequence? What would be the next three letters of the sequence? I'll have a counting from 10 to 1, 10, 9, 8, 7. Yes, you are right, Sangavi Kumar. Okay, so ONE1, TWO2, THRED3, FOUR, F5VE5, 6, 7, 8. E should be there, 9, N should be there, 10. E and T is the next three sequence of this book. It's just a game to fresh it up. All right. So I always love to play games with the participants. And yeah, that really makes them to get, and when I see answers, I really find whether they're getting involved. So what are the key subjects? The 3 R's. The 3 R's of the 21st century. You are all 21st century teaching professors. The life and career skills. The life and career skills, the learning and innovation skills, the 4C, critical thinking. I've shared a lot of stories about critical thinking on my YouTube channel. You also listen to it and go and share it with your students. Nothing what we learn is need to share. Communication, collaboration, and creativity. These 4 C's are very, very important. When you teach a concept, make the students to critically think about it. Let them communicate. Let them collaborate. If you're going to develop some project, make the students to collaborate and develop a project with the different departments of the college. Bring out the creativity of a child, for students. And next is information, media, technology skills. All right. And standards and assessment, curriculum and instruction, professional development, learning, and these makes your more important thing of it. Oh, it is not how the student passes, how you make the student, right? That's more important. The students should be able to accept failures in their life. That is where a teacher needs to do it. How many students from one class they pass to the next class? Say, for example, there are 40 students in one class. After the end of a semester or end of a year, how many students will move to the next class? Approximately, you say. I'm asking a question. You can also unmute and speak. I'm expecting an answer. There are 40 students in a class. You teach them in your own career. At the end of the semester or end of the year, how many students pass on to the next semester or to the next class? Answer quick, please. Can you please unmute and speak? You're able to hear me, right? Yeah, around 35 probably. Okay, so students almost they will be passing away. There are 10% on a running track. They're going to run on 100-meter dash. How many will on the 100-meter dash, the running? There are 10 athletes standing and they are going to run a 100-meter dash. How many of them will win? Oh, sorry, how many of them will win? Who will take the first place? Who will be the winner? There is only one winner. Who's the first winner? How many will be the first winners? There will be first place, the second place, and the third place. There's only one winner onto the entire meeting, onto the entire competition. There's only one winner who's taken. That is where they get the gold prize. And to encourage the second and the third, we give. Knowing that there is going to be one winner and all the sports athletes will need to accept their failure. All right. In education system, it's not like that. 10 people go, 8 pass, like 1 or 2 only fail. There is only one winner. Even if a sports can achieve so much of life skills to your students, being a faculty, you need to enrich or you have to entrust on the students' life skills. Even though they don't have job, some of them they go and attempt suicide. No, they don't get good marks. So life skills to a student should be taught only by the teacher. That's one of the important skill I always say. Like RUSA is collaborating, right, for this event to enable and empower states for sufficient capability to plan, implement, and monitor initiatives of higher education sectors. You all belong to higher education sectors. The entire scheme is to improve the quality of state universities, and that is what University of Madras has taken so much of pain to organize this event. It is not just an event to be added onto a calendar. This should create an impact on your teaching assessment, making entrepreneurs. I'll share what are the different opportunities. Some of you would be aware of it. Some of you would have not been aware of it. The 21st century teaching skill, how students can stay competitive in this changing job market. They need to create jobs more than go on hunting for jobs. I said, right, 4 C's are very, very important. Critical thinking, creativity, collaboration, and communication. Literary skill, you have an information, you have a media. See, I'm going to conduct this pre-event. I'm publishing it on my YouTube channel. More than 600 people have broadcasted onto it. It may hit to them. Some of them may see, some may not see. The technology is very important. Flexibility, leadership quality, initiatives, right? Productivity and social skill. Now, I want, how many of us are here now connected? Let me check. Sorry, I think we have 66 participants right now. All right. See, I'm going to show you the analytics because being a technological entrepreneur, I can show you right now the website analytics because I do run digital marketing. How many people visit? Like as Fazil Onizam said, what is my, I cannot define it's my success story. I'm just building it up. My company is just 4 years old, but I want to know how many people are seeing to my website every day. All right. So I have set it up the Google Analytics and I need to equip my skill on developing it. Right. When I click on the audience, all right, I can see how many are viewing my website. How many people are viewing my website? Can you see from 31st March, like 67 users, 74 sessions. All right. You're able to see it. And also I can see on how many people are seeing it every day and from which country are they seeing it. All right, but it says now active. Can you see the graph here? Active users right now is 0. Okay, now I'll post my website link onto the chat. Okay, just click it on. let's see whether the value increases. This is a simple demonstration because your visibility is more important. Your visibility is more important. Can you click on the link that I've given on the chat, please? That's my company's website. It is going to a revamping. 2 to 3 days, a new website will be launched. Let me see. Yeah, it's getting loaded. See, before it was 0. Now it is 6 people. You have clicked it on out of 66. I think there are 66 participants. Only 7 of you have just click the link, and all of you are on the home page, and only one has moved to the index page. Okay. And I can see, and one of move into the training page. Kindly keep moving to different pages. I didn't do anything, but I can see one person is from Lucknow. Right, one person watching this webinar is from Visakhapatnam, one is from Coimbatore, and from Chennai there are 7 users. All right, I'm able to see it. This is what is needed. These technological skills that we need to teach to the students. Like last week, a few weeks before, I went to Pratyusha College for a live session to give a sparkle to the students about digital marketing skills. They have started a club for it. All right. So when you keep changing, traversing, you'll be able to see it. All right. Able to experience it. How many of you have tried viewing like this? Sometimes you may see that ma'am is not doing it. She may, I don't know, it could be correct or it could be wrong. But once only experience it. Before it was 0, before I gave you the link. But once you all started, as you traverse also, it keeps changing. It keeps changing. All right. So our visibility, commercializing is more important. Okay, commercializing is more important. So here in university education, what I'm just trying to bring what we need to do it, right? So in university education, there must be a shift from market-oriented approach to technological oriented approach, from market oriented approach to technological approach. That is the most need of the hour. That's the most need of the hour. So why we move on to technological oriented approach is that, all right, when we move on into a technological oriented approach, it establishes the environment needed for creating more technology entrepreneurs. How many of you agree with me there is a need for more technological entrepreneurs? Do you agree there is more need of technological entrepreneurs in our society? Yes, no? Yes, thank you. Yeah, you all agree with that. If you want to make technological entrepreneurs, the task lies in your own hand. You ask a question, am I justifying my job? Or you just go to college, teaching students, end of the semester, you come and the students, they move to the next year. It is from market-oriented approach to technological-oriented approach. So we take a technological-oriented, okay, when we take technological-oriented approach, okay, see for example, I'm going to show you an example. First, innovation, invention, development, utilization of that. Like a dream of a flight, that's an idea. More than innovation, I can say, this is a technological-oriented, you have an idea, dreaming of building a flight. I had a dream of building my company. Then you invent it. What are the things that are needed to have? A human dream, that's an idea. Your invention of individual parts to make it possible, that is invention. Development from prototype to working model. Then how it could be utilized? finding a phone or sending a photo. I don't know how many of you have used a pages for sending text message. Anybody here have used pager? Have used? Yeah, sending a text message and receiving a page, it was so wonderful. And then we had black and white mobiles where you send message and only you can hear. There was a big shift from black and white to a color mobile. Now smart mobile, not even typing. Siri, you speak and it brings it. Can you see the innovation being updated? If it is one invention, you cannot see the growth. Whatever it is, I want to tell the faculties, break the protocol. Whatever you know, little or more, share it with people. Don't keep it to yourself. Then you build a group of idea. Even in my company, we are building up research clusters. Even if you wish, you can also join to it. You can write a blog, you can write a research article, you can come and share a talk of what you know about it for the betterment of the society. Dream of having it. Then marketing and find how we will be able to do it. So being a of university is becoming even more important in imparting entrepreneurship knowledge and intention in the technology oriented field. It's not only the subject of IPR. What do you think the students, how many colleges you have IPR, intellectual property right, as one of your subject for your students? How many colleges you opt IPR to your students? Intellectual property rights or entrepreneurship development courses. Do you have engineering colleges? They have last semester. We have. Why do the children take that? Why do our students take that course? Like entrepreneurship, technological development. Why do we offer to the students? Why do the students take? Can any one of you unmute and speak, please? Maybe Rajalakshmi ma'am, or Suchitra ma'am, or Parameshwari ma'am. Because anybody would like to speak? Otherwise, it is like only one-way communication. Please do speak. Why do you think the children take theoretical subjects? Why? Because they think it is easy, it's only theory. Innovation cannot be imparted in one subject. Every subject that you're taking, even this semester, what subject you're taking, influence the student to invent something, commercialize it, and make it to be an innovation. Maybe it could be a small thing. Much needed to develop a teaching framework in which technological entrepreneurship could be taught. It's not in only one subject. It needs to be imparted on every subject. That's my view. Entrepreneurship education concerns the knowledge of building process and the ability to recognize entrepreneurship opportunities and becoming entrepreneurially active. Okay, and I'm not going much into it, but I'm speaking about technological entrepreneurs because that's my field. That's my field. It's a unique technology that is capable of driving a new business. I told it, faculty internships, developing web applications using AI-based web applications. Very successful technology, Apple, Dell, Amazon, Facebook, Google, and many other social media applications. The technological entrepreneurships, it combines a concept of technology and that's what I tell, invention multiplied by commercialization. That's what IPR, you know about it, right? Intellectual property right is more important. It encourages innovation, safeguards the right of the creators, economic growth. And what are the other components? Even you can refer to my channel. What are the industrial properties? Writing up a patents, industrial design, trade secrets. And then the next part of it, protection of distinct signs like trademark, geographical indication. Like I'm going to ask you, what is Tirunelveli famous for? Tirunelveli is famous for what? Answers on chat quick. Tirunelveli is famous for what? Alva.
Alva.
Yeah. Then Rajapalayam is famous for? Rajapalayam. Dog.
Dogs.
I didn't say, right?
Dog.
Yeah. And there are many things. Madurai is famous for Madurai. Madurai is famous for what? Feel free to unmute and speak too. Malli. Malli. Madurai Malli. These are coming from geographical indicators, you know. Patents, industrial design, trade secrets, copyrights. You have a beautiful drawing. Make the children to have a copyright over it. IPR are the rights given to persons over creation of their mind. Give the creator, have something on creativeness, some competition, let them develop a prototype. What is the vision of a national IPR, intellectual property right? And India, where IPR stimulates creativity and innovation for the benefit of all. Not only for them, they've made a grinder. I showed you a grinder today, right? For most of you, it was new. You don't even keep your hands. It grinds and you pour water, it cleans it and gives you perfectly. It's not only for their benefit, it's a benefit of all. How amazing it is, right? How amazing it is. That's what India's vision of it. You and me, sometimes we have eyes to see, we have sight, we don't have vision. Vision is you've got pool of resource students, make them entrepreneurs. Not all, only those are capable of it. You encourage them and you motivate them. Make a commitment today that you will be motivating the students. All right. IPR in higher education institute. I told you about Ashok Jhunjhunwala, right? He started this. The first ever IPR policy by the government of India in May 2016. Direct contributors towards innovation. So what is the path of it? I'm not going to go in detail. Entrepreneurs in higher education institution. Two factors. Let it linger in our minds. Innovation and creativity. Innovation and creativity. It is a place where basic ideas, students, they do a project. And you leave it and they go for a job. Some projects are so unique. Yes, any doubts? Dr. S. Vijaya Kandan? Okay. All right. I had a student when I've been a professor and HOD in Loyola. He came out with an idea. And I encouraged him, start. Mics on mute, please, if you're not having doubts. Maybe the host can mute them. Okay. Okay. Converting, and he developed an application. I encouraged him, try doing it. Some of them said, you don't have a paper, you don't have, now after 5-6 years, he has developed a company of his own dream. He calls me and he said, he didn't have money, but now he got an investor for his idea. And he said, it is you encouraged me. Most of them tried to put me down when I was doing my final project. And 4-5 years, he didn't have money even to survive. But he had an idea, now that has come. And he had got onto the startup awards. So don't kill the idea of students. Each student is unique. Take an idea, do a research. Faculties, you can make a club, make a research onto your own domain, write publishing papers, write patents with a team of members. Maybe first time it will be difficult, it could be even a failure, but as you progress, you'll be able to put. If you want any help onto that side, kindly contact me or my company. Like Fazil ma'am has got every details about me. Then go on to inventing something that is new. IPR is you are certifying that it is your own creation of mind. That's more needed. And then you have a startup. Become an entrepreneur. Able to understand the change, see how many publications. And IPRs, we don't have much time today. Copyright, geographical patent, trademark. I've given a lot of talks onto this. You can see about it. To example, what is trade secret? Protecting secret information. How the Coke is created. Trademarks. How do you see? How do you see when you see a mobile? It is Apple mobile. It belongs to Apple company. What makes you to understand? Your mind says it's Apple product. Can you unmute and speak, please? Symbol, an apple with a bite, right? Copyrights protect the works of authorships, books, movies, drawings. Patterns, the functional, you have a swipe feature. The swipe feature of Android and iPhone is different. Each of them, they've done a pattern of it. In AICTE, right? In AICTE, IPSTE, intellectual property talent search examination are being conducted, especially for the students. Especially for the students. You can just make a note of it, iptsc.com. Okay, share it to the students. Intellectual property talent search examination. It is done by AICT. How many of you are aware of it? Yes, no? I'm not getting. Okay, go and figure it out. No, find it out. This you can find it out. Intellectual property talent search examination. Okay, this is the website, and they've got partners, and you get circulars. If you want to become an, see, it's supported by Ericsson. Okay, what are the benefits? Okay, and I don't know why. Usually my system is 150 Mbps. And today, I know it always. What it happens, what are the services for education institution, who can participate, how to participate, what's the payment, what are the education services that are rendered. Kindly do find it out. Kindly do find it out. It is for faculties and also for students. Okay, find it out onto that. I'll just throw on light what are the opportunities available. How many of you visited this site, ipindia.gov.in? I told you about copyrights, patents, right? Everything is available in this site. India, intellectual property, india.gov.in. You can see this is the official website if you want to search for a patent. Anybody here applied patents? I know most of you would have done it. Applied patents and got patents? Yes, no? There is a public search where you can go and find even before you try to innovate something. Patents, it should be functional. It should be functional output of a product. Then you can go for patents. Make a note of it website. Maybe if there is time, post which sometimes or the other if I find time. And also you can get all the details onto my YouTube channel. Kindly subscribe to my channel. Whenever come online, I post everything onto the onto my YouTube channel. It's not for commercialization, just to sharing of knowledge. For some, what I say may be new. Where is so where are the institutions the located? I told about geographic, Madurai, Malli, Tirunelveli, Alva, right? It is in Chennai. Copyright is in Delhi. The ICs, it is in Delhi, right? The patent office, Delhi, Chennai, Mumbai. Okay, how many of you are working on NISP, National Innovation and Startup Policy? How many of you have heard about NISP? Yes, no? No, yes? Please answer. Are you connected or you left? No. NISP is a policy, National Innovation and Startup Policy. Here they give the faculty and the student to start your own company, even when you are working, where the student is also studying. If you want, I can share the link of the startup policy on the chat. Everyone, kindly do read it, propagate it. Innovation is more important. Students have got so much of resourceful idea. You need to bring the idea to be a product and market it, commercialize it. Don't ever prepare students only for market-oriented approach to train that students and get them into a job. Now the entire trend is changing. Make every student being an entrepreneur. They create job, and then the development, growth and development of India is more. All right, it is taking time. And even Tamil Nadu startup policy are there. Both allows faculties and students. You have got beautiful. Don't make the students only to do the project at the final end. All right, make them when they are from your second years. I have got a model. Because in my institution, students come every semester, train themselves, and then by the third year, they are thoroughly trained and they have got the model, what is a prototype, and finally they'll be only onto the development of it. If you want to know about it, you can contact me. The different, I don't want to move into difference between invention, discovery. I know that you all know about it. I told you about government, right? Tamil Nadu government initiatives. Tamil Nadu Startup and Innovation Policy, TANSIM. Read through this website. And also I will share that link also to you. I don't know whether it, see, this is about the 40 pages where you can see the staff and the students. Staff, can you see? It is in the, can you see faculties, staff in innovation and entrepreneurship? You have to engage students, faculties and staff in innovation and entrepreneurship. This is what they have been coming about with. Kindly do it. If you want any help onto that, setting it up, kindly do contact me. You can have an incubation center where students, staff and faculties. You have a potential, even alumni, you can bring them, have a potential startup application, even from outside institution. And I'm like, my institution is a research and development on any domain. We are here to support you. You can, we will be like one of your partner to grow and develop project stuffs, nurturing innovation and startups. Can you see about it? I've shared the link. It's a very much good resourceful link. And we don't have much time and we are running short of time. All right. And this link also I will share it with you. This is Tamil Nadu governments. All right. Kindly come back if you want to have on more understanding. I'm here to guide you. But only thing we want to promote innovation and create more entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs, all right? Entrepreneurs. Successful entrepreneur. But successful, it defines it not only the amount that you get, but it has so many factors that is behind it. All right. So you can find it out. And innovation, I said, right? Invention, you find it out. But if you don't commercialize it, it becomes difficult. It's only formulation. Innovation is practical, applying and making it to be market products and services. Most of the time you find something and you stop with invention. No, innovation. Innovation distinguishes between a leader and a follower. Okay, idea and invention and innovation. I told you, right? Invention into commercialization is, it should be not for your own benefit, but for the broader benefit of students, society, market, and for the government. First wheel is an invention. The vehicle is an innovation. First motor car. World Wide Web is an invention. Facebook is an innovation. The power of an idea. Necessity is the mother of all inventions, right? You know, and you know, but Kapila, make a note of it. Kapila. That's a movement. Kalam's program for IP literacy and awareness program. Government is providing a lot of programs. It started on October 15th on his birthday. It is recognize, facilitate, and felicitate the intellectual property, innovations, and best practices in higher education institutions. Underline that point. The need of more IP filing. What are the mechanisms? You want to do a patent, you have something that is new. How are we able to do it? All right. It is to have much required IP filing ecosystem, a large number of education, protecting your new ideas, research and innovation. I'm just throwing some lights here and there. This is the website, mic.gov.in.kapila. Inventor, who invents, is the father of invention. But entrepreneurs, they are father of innovation. Only few people are inventors and entrepreneurs. Some of them, they're only inventors, and some of them, they're only entrepreneurs. Only a few are inventors and entrepreneurs. Able to find inventor, their father of innovation. But when you, sorry, invention, father of invention. Inventors, their father of invention. But entrepreneurs who commercialize, their father of innovation. Who's this? Who's this? Answers on chat. He's
And the screen is not moving.
Screen is not? You're not able to see the screen?
Now it's visible.
Yeah.
Now it's visible. Now it's visible.
Okay. Who's this? Who's this? It's Thomas Alva Edison. All right. And he had invented things. He is both an inventor and entrepreneur. He is an inventor and entrepreneur. So invention and entrepreneurship goes hand on hand. Inventor is the father of invention. Entrepreneur is the father of innovation. All right. Invention is always, innovation is invention multiplied by commercialization. I visited AMTS where you want to calibrate things on certificates. It's an Andhra MedTech zone. I strongly encourage you to go for a visit. Lot of inventions, lot of innovations. This is like oxygen concentrator. Not only one company, they're giving space for many startups to have their own prototypes. And once the proof of concept has been validated, they have a lot of competitions. And they give you space to develop and make into commercialization of your inventions. And AI plays a vital role on it. Every field AI comes. Even we have Denita here. She's doing a research scholar on library science under Fazul ma'am. She's learning artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is in every field now. It's in every field now. This is the first surgery that happened in June 2020 in John Hopkins using an AR, right? They're trying to do an operation on a spinal fusion operation to remove cancerous from a patient who is 70 years old. Because once they puncture even one other nerve, there will be deformities and there will be immobilities. And June 2020 it has happened for doctors. AI and robotics works hand on hand. Okay, and Sophia the robot. And robots and artificial intelligence, robots and AI, they go hand on hand. And when you say artificial intelligence and robotics, they mingle together, they become artificially intelligent robots. And AI, the subset of AI, machine learning, the subset of machine learning is deep learning. And try to promote in your college for skill development on sustainable development goals, the quality education. What could industry innovation and infrastructure, US, so SDGs goals. We are promoters of it. Try to do it in your seat. 9th goal is industry innovation and infrastructure. Technology is an integral in achieving economic to increase your resources and efficiency. All right. And then whenever I give a talk, I speak about this. This is myself and husband. We are I'm goodwill ambassadors of Negili Masala Tamil Nadu. Wherever, kindly speak to your students to reduce the use of, kindly stop one-time plastic use. All right, only one vision. All right. So thank you for listening. Do we have time for a quiz or can we conclude, ma'am? If there is time for quiz, I can. It's just 5 multiple choice questions.
We have a short quiz. If you want, we can do it. If the participants are interested.
Yeah, you can tell. This quiz is ready with 5 multiple choice questions. If you are interested, we can have. If you're not interested, we can wind it up. We have 72 participants. Kindly give your answer. Yes, one of them have given yes. Yeah. Then we'll move on with that. Just click the link. Click the link and give your name and join. Quick, we'll be having it. Yeah, it is getting open now. Yeah, I can see players coming in. Okay, let's start. 10 people have joined. Others kindly do join. Okay, let's see what's the first question. Entrepreneurs are father of what? Entrepreneurs are father of invention or innovation or none of the above. Entrepreneurs. Others also could join. The link is given on the chat. If you're interested, you can join. All of you have given the right answer, which means you have all listened to it properly. I'm so happy. It's innovation. Inventors, they're father of inventions, but entrepreneurs, they're father of innovation. Some of you have given your name, some of you have not given. That is what it's saying. Boat, T, boat, phase, Nemo, B, room. RK is the fastest. Let's see who's the winner for today. Others, kindly click on the link on the chat and you can join the quiz. The second question for the day. John Hopkins performed the first ever surgery. I told last. I never thought this question is here. Which year? 2012, 2019, 2020, June or December or April? I don't know. This is a little difficult, I think. But let me see. When I see the answers, I'll be able to know it. It is June 2020. I told right in June 2020. Okay. Suchitra ma'am, you're on the fastest, and I don't know who's Nemo and Suryapriya. We'll move on to the third question for the day. Innovation is equal to research plus idea, or invention into idea, or invention multiplied by commercialization. Yeah, invention multiplied by commercialization. Let's see who's the winner. I don't know whose vote got. They are the fastest. Suchitra ma'am, Mohana ma'am, and Sangavi ma'am. All right. We move on into the next question for the day. I think it's question number 4 or 5. 4, I suppose. Are robotics and AI same or different? Are robotics and AI same or different? No, it's not the same. It's different. Let's see who's the winner. Sangavi, Devarajan, Murugeshan, sir, you're the fastest. We're moving to the last question, which is going to find who will be the winner for the day. The combination of artificial intelligence and automation is called robotics in automation, or intelligent robotic product automation, or intelligent robotic process automation. Artificial intelligence, the automate on my manufacturing and many other skills. Which one? Most of you have given the right answer. You're exactly right. It is intelligent robotic process automation. Let's see who's going to be the winner. So we started with innovation and technological entrepreneurship, the much needed from market-oriented approach to technological-oriented approach, where we need to find it out. We have seen examples. So Chitra M. Kumar, you are the winner for the day. Congratulations. So 18 participants out of 62. You have participated on it. Congratulations, ma'am. How was your experience? How was your experience? Can you share in 1 or 2 words about today's session on the game, and you are the winner?
It is very delightful, and I feel that the session was very, how to tell, like something new which I have not learned previously, and the quiz also was very much interesting, and I felt the session was very much interesting.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Others on the chat, you can give your feedbacks on the link, so it pops it up here. Anything to improvise, you can also share it. And this session, I'm streaming it on YouTube. I will share the link with you, post which you can also give your comments, or if you want to learn more about it, kindly subscribe and give comments onto that. You're positive and what you want to like. Thank you. It is informative session. Thank you, Rajlakshmi Saravanan sir, Ashraf sir, and this is my contact details. I would strongly encourage all of you to work on innovation in your college. This is another sessions. It was mind-blowing experiencing. Thank you so much. Some of you have given feedbacks. Quiz was awesome, very much interesting, very good, marvelous, superb, informative, interactive. Thank you all. Once again, I would like to thank the entire management of University of Madras. A special thanks to Fasil Unisa ma'am for having organized this. Over to the organizers.
Thank you so much, ma'am. It's always a pleasure to have you with us. So even today it was the same, and it was such an informative and power-packed session. You covered almost everything which is there in entrepreneurship, especially with IPR and what to do and artificial intelligence. Everything was brought inside this particular session. So thank you so much. Thank you for accepting the invitation, and in spite of your busy schedule, I know how busy you are. You've tried to squeeze us inside. So thanks a lot. And I would also like to thank all our participants for sticking with us together, because they've been with us for the last 4 days. And then there's the last day tomorrow. And for tomorrow, we have Mr. Shaukat Jamal, who is the founder of the Way of Life Foundation. And he's also got a very interesting story to his journey of entrepreneurship itself. So I think that tomorrow will be another exciting session which we will have. So thank you, Doreen ma'am. Always a pleasure listening to you. Thanks a lot. Thanks for joining us today.
Welcome, ma'am. Welcome. Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you. Thank you, Samati ma'am.
Thank you all participants. Thank you for your continuous support to us. And the feedback link has been shared. So I request all the participants to kindly fill in the feedback link. And if you have any trouble, you can just send me a mail. So thank you so much. We'll meet you tomorrow at the same time. Thank you, ma'am. Good night. I'll talk to you later.
Bye.